Hi there, I'm Holly, also known as Just Me or Just M3, and today I would like to show off a new program I made. It's called OS MemoryToolkit, and has a cool feature I would like to show you. So sometimes when you're playing OS, you do a really good play, like you're playing a beat map, you do really well, you pass some hard jumps or something, but you fail at the end for some stupid shit miss or whatever. Or maybe you are playing a map that you usually never pass or don't get close to passing, and you almost pass it, but not quite, you fail at the end. Sometimes you would like to share that replay. The problem is that you can only share replays of plays that you actually finished. Now, this thing, the feature that I would like to show you, is basically extracting the replay data from memory and writing it to disk in a replay file. So let me show you. If we start playing a song here, and we refresh the interface of the program, we get some extra information here, extra categories to pick from. The notable one is the fourth one. It's called dump replay. So basically, let's say we play this map. If I can find my pen, if I can turn on my pen. Okay. Whoops. Cool. Now this is at like low FPS because OBS is recording, so I'm gonna play pretty horribly probably. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty horrible. But this is a good example because I failed, as you can see. Now if you go in here and I press 4, it just dumped replay, so you can see it happens really fast. But if I now go to the folder where my program is in, I have a new file. It's a replay file, an OS replay file. So if I open this now, here we go. It looks like a normal replay. Well, I guess a proper date, proper time, proper. I would say proper player, but there's no player because I'm not logged in right now. It would have the proper player, proper mods if it would have any, and the only thing that looks a bit off would be the amount of hit objects you hit. Now if you watch this, you can see that, give it space. This is a proper replay. You can watch it, you can share it with anyone. It will even show up in your local place or local leaderboard. And the moment you fail, it would also fail. I've had sometimes in my testing it actually would continue playing the song but just freeze the cursor in place because there's no more replay data. That sometimes happens as well. But yeah, there you go. That's what it does. I think this would be really useful to people because sometimes just people do really good plays. Like you just go on YouTube, like watch any like choke or fail on a YouTube video of a known OS player, and they would have some plays where they just failed, but the replay was pretty good, and they just happened to be recording. Often you wouldn't be recording your plays because that would mean lower frame rate and stuff. So this would be really useful to just like dump the replay and then later record it using OS record or just record it yourself with the proper skin or whatever. So the problem is I cannot release this because of multiple reasons actually. The first reason is that I always release my stuff open source, or at least my latest stuff. If I release something, you get the source with it. And one of the things I used was this library I made, and this library basically allows me to browse the RAM of OS, the OS process freely and actually access all the types and objects in it without any restrictions. For example, I can get a list of the current hit objects loaded in memory. I can get the character of the position. No, I can get the position of the character of the CTB mascot when you're playing Catch the Beat, which is a value that's normally obfuscated and you can't get normally through memory reading. So I can get all these variables, and that can be used for cheating. I do not support cheating anymore since like half a year actually. I definitely do not like cheating being free. Like I understand that cheats will always be there and paid. That's fine, I guess. If you pay to get banned, that's fine in my opinion. But I don't like the idea of free sheets at all. So if I would release this, that would mean open sourcing a library that would make making sheets really easy. So I'm not going to do that. Second reason I'm not releasing this is because I write replay files, and since replay files have a checksum in it, basically that means it's something that only O should know, and like a method of writing. It's not a method. It's like a value added to replay files to verify that it's authentic and written by OS and not modified or anything, I include a valid checksum. And if I would open source my program, that code would, I don't think it's copyrighted, but it would allow for, I guess, replay tampering, which isn't really hard, but it's not something that should be too public. And Pepe would not like it. And if Pepe would not like it, then Pepe would not like me, which is not good for me because reasons, I guess, I don't know. So I cannot release this. However, I will try to make this a series where I show off more. If I add new stuff to this, I would show it off in a video. So I think that's pretty much it. So I can dump replays from memory and share these. If I manage to find a way to do this without doing all that dodgy stuff like writing my own replay files and having to browse through types in memory the way I do, if I can do it in another way, I would probably release it because it's a really cool tool, and I'm surprised that OS does not have this functionality built in. If I can do it in a proper way, I would release it probably, if I can make it work. But I can't sadly yet, or haven't looked enough. I don't know. But yeah, if I add more stuff to this, I would also make a new video showing it off, just keeping you up to date to the stuff I do. Yeah, that's it, I think. This is the first time actually talking video, so if you liked it, leave a comment. If you didn't, also do. I would like to hear feedback. Any feedback is good, I guess. So yeah, that's it for today. This is my OS Memory Toolkit, dumping replays. Goodbye.